everybody. Welcome back to High Side Race Hub. Today, we've got NASCAR Tron fan and I have a few different things to do. Uh, we want to talk about the Daytona race, and then we want to go into the results and standings, whatever, like the few changes that actually happened in that. We're gonna do lap around the track, 10 p.m. Tonight, and that's not going to be part of this this episode this time. I'm just going to do that live on Twitch. Hopefully, NASCAR Tron fan can join me. But we're going to go over some rules about lagging, and there's there's just been a few issues there, so we're going to go over that. And then after the break, we're going to go over some storylines. Uh, just a quick preview of those. Tweed 82 getting his first win, and SG with a very strange trade. Um, and then we're going to talk to Zesty Lime memes. Uh, Zesty Lime is right on the chase cutoff, so we're going to talk to him a little bit about how he plans to get into the chase. Uh, but yeah, let's go ahead and get into the show. We're going to talk about Daytona. I actually did not make the race. Tron fan did. So Tron fan, what exactly happened at Daytona? Give us an overall review of the race.
Another race decided by lag. A lot of those lately.
Which is why we're calling
Start.
it overlagging.
Yeah. So, race started out. Well, let's go qualifying. The qualifying, by qualifying, people teamed up, and there was a big pack of cars at the back of the field that all worked together. I guess it was the SHR cars and the RFR cars that worked together. Um, then after that, the race started. It was a pretty decent race. Cars, two teams that definitely worked together. Again, SHR and RFR worked together the whole race. A couple of other tandems of people that were random and weird. And then we get to the first pit stop. Everything goes smooth. And then it seemed like there wouldn't be a caution. Um, no, no cautions up to that point. And 10 to go. A weird lag spike takes out one of the leaders. No caution for that. Then going to pit stops after that weird wreck, um, a caution came out. It was after the pit cycled through, and it was with about 6 or 7 to go. They restarted, and just chaos ensued. Everybody was pushing and shoving their way. There was a huge wreck after the caution cut off, and then just insane racing to the end, and Zesty Lime memes backed up off of four coming to the white flag, uh, expecting he was going to get a run, but that run never came because of lag again, and lag definitely affected the outcome of the race.
Which is unfortunate. I mean, lag. You never want a race to come down to lag. Uh, but in the other lobby, Tweed 82, no idea what happened in that race. None of my, none of my, none of my race hub guys actually was in that lobby, so uh, having a difficult time getting any information about how Tweed 82 got his win. But he definitely deserves it. Uh, it he's only in his second race of his career, and he gets a win.
Oh yeah, that's hey. With the way he ran at Auto Club, I think he finished like second or third, and I think a win was going to come anyways,
Actually,
no
I
matter
think he
what.
finished fifth at Auto Club. But
Still,
he definitely had a
he
really
was
good
running
car.
very good.
Well, he might have finished second. Come to think of it, he might have. I don't remember, but it was I've
I
slept
don't.
since then. But Just like It's Eclipsed got his first win on his second race. So Tweed 82 following in those footsteps, and I think we've got three really good drivers with outbreak sleighs in that group as well. So really good young rookies trying to make a name for themselves, and they've already got their first win of their careers
Yeah, that's a great way to do it. Make your way into the chase your first season.
for sure. Um, but uh, let's go ahead and just move on. Okay, now that we've talked about Daytona, let's move on to the results and standings of this Saturday's Daytona race. It was a very interesting race, and I'll have Joe go. Sorry, Tron fan. Excuse me. Don't think anything of that. I'll have Tron fan take over here. So go ahead.
All right, so the standings for CK's Daytona Lobby is NASCAR 24 Tron Fan in first. Second, Zesty Lime Memes. Third is T Crutch. Fourth is Bull and Blaine. Fifth is Killer Ram. Sixth is Cheeseburger. Seventh is Serving Cone. Eighth is Bovie. Ninth is CK. 10th is Sound Superior. Hold on a second here. 11th is Trucker 2448. 12th is Emirate 42. 13th is Miami Joe. 14th is Ethan Duh Gamer. And rounding out the field in 15th is Sawtooth Money 88. And getting to Willie's Lobby, first place was Tweed. Second place was Outbreak. Third was No Doubt Flat Out. Fourth was SGG Cold Killer. Fifth was SC Willie. Sixth was Pittsburgh. Seventh was Big Chief. Eighth was Turnamari. Ninth was Gator Boy. And 10th was Happy Panda, and the rest of the results I could not find.
Yeah. Whoever took the screenshot didn't actually get all of the results, but um, so what do the standings look like now?
So the chase grid after Daytona is basically the same after Auto Club, but Miami Joe has 7 wins in his first. NASCAR 24 Tron Fan is second with 3 wins. And third is Turnamari with 2 wins. Fourth is Big Chief with 2 wins. Fifth is CK with 1 win. Sixth is Emright with 1 win. Seventh with 1 win is Pittsburgh. Eighth is Ethan Duh Gamer with 1 win. Ninth is A Paul with 1 win. 10th is SGG Cold Killer with 1 win. 11th is Colonic Virus with 1 win. 12th is Duck Sauce with 1 win. 13th, and rounding out the winners, is SC Willie with 1 win. And the guys in on points are Serving Cone. And 14th, 15th is Panda. And 16th, not locking in, but taking the last place, is Zesty Lime Memes. Now, the people on the outside looking in are essentially the same people again after Auto Club. Sawtooth Money in 17th. 18th is Cheeseburger. 19th is Combat Beast. 20th is Bovie. And 21st is Killer Ram. Now, the people outside the top 25 with wins that need to get in the top 25 to be in the chase are Outbreak Slays, It's Eclipsed, and Tweed.
Let's see. Looking at Silver Fox is the driver in 25th place right now with 190 points. Outbreak Slays is 50 points back. It's Eclipsed is, oh gosh, math. 101 points back, and Tweed 82 is 128 points back. Just doing the math right here in my head. um,
Yeah.
so we're gonna take a look at the team standings. The team standings are actually a little bit. They're the higher. Oh, what's the word I'm looking for, Tron? There's more. Uh, I don't know. It's more important, I
Yeah, a
guess.
little bit more important because there's a regular season team championship, and then there's the regular season champion driver. I think I could be wrong about the last one, but there's definitely a regular season champion for the team owners.
Hmm. But go ahead and go over those if you want.
Okay, so first is Cold Killer's team. Second is Tron Fans team, and third is CK's team. Fourth is Serving Cone's team. Fifth is Joe's team. Sixth is Zesty Lime Memes team. Seventh is Ethan the Gamer's team, and rounding out the field with a new owner is Willie's team.
It's a really close battle up there in first place. 1539 and 1524 for each or for SGs and Tron fans respectively. Tron fan, I want to go over this. Tron fan has clinched a spot in the chase. He will be in the chase for sure. Although we were pretty certain about that anyway. So congratulations, Tron fan.
Yeah, thank you.
uh, okay, so one other thing we want to do. I want to mention that we've got a segment called Lap Around the Track. I've already skipped that. What I'm going to do is I am going to have Lap Around the Track. That's going to be live on Twitch, either on Twitch or you can join me in that lobby uh, at 10 o'clock p.m. Tronfan and I both hopefully will be there. Uh, and just join us for that. It won't be more than half an hour probably. Uh, Now, I want to go over the rules about lagging. There are there are certain rules that we need to take a closer look at, and um, I know there's something in the rule book about that, and I should have actually looked for it earlier. Uh, but we have it's section 2.5. Not no not lag outs, just lagging during the race. In race courtesy, maybe. Okay, sorry about that. Uh, I've had to find the rule book or the lag rules in the rule book. This is, let's see, page 5 right here. You've got, okay, here's what it says. During the race, players may experience lag. Um, I guess that during race is a little bit redundant, but it says during the race, players may experience lag during races. If you are shown by two or more people to be lagging, you will be asked by staff members and race moderators to move to the rear with no questions asked. If this is violated, please refer to the penalty stated in Section 2. The Section 2 penalty is, um, let's see, two race, uh, two race suspension or automatic removal from the league, is what it says. So this is a this is a rule that has been, well, not exactly followed. From what I've heard, you have issues at Michigan. I remember Tron fan, you were there, Big Chief.
Yeah,
Big Chief.
he was he was told to go to the back once, and he miraculously finished second. And he was taking out a lot of drivers while he was moving his way back up the field. And I guess there were never cautions called for it or something like that. I don't know, but that I know a couple people, especially Cheeseburger and myself, felt we got screwed out of a race because somebody wasn't enforcing the rule correctly or whatever happened or nobody was saying anything. I don't know, but I know Cheeseburger said he was rethinking about running the next race or even running the league at all. and then that he came back, of course, but still. And then Saturday night was the Daytona race.
Yes.
Just about the same thing happened, but it was with serving cone, and he was told to go to the back once. Never stayed there. Decided he would go straight back up to the front of the pack when he was told he was lagging, and then wrecked a lot more cars. And then this has nothing to do with the lag rule. He was able to jump the final restart and gain 3 positions because he jumped the restart. But he was after that one time he got told to go to the back, he was never told again to go to the back. So I don't know if it's somebody not enforcing the rule or there's certain parts of the rule I don't understand or this isn't being running right.
Well, this is one rule that is it's been an issue, and I think it needs to be revised. Uh, I know that when I had a lagging car at Auto Club, I had the best car
Yeah,
on the track, and
you yeah, that's what I don't understand is you were forced to stay at the back and when you tried to make your way up to the front somebody told you, "Oh, yeah, you can't come back up here." But in the 2 cases that I brought up, he was never told again to go to the back or stay there.
right, and
The-
that's one part that I don't understand.
I don't understand why it's being enforced for some people, and then others they're allowed to get away scot free with no repercussions at all.
And really, I mean, the driver, it's kind of like you've got to be courteous to others. If you're going to be told to go to the back, stay in the back. Don't try to
Exactly.
don't wreck other people because of your lag. And I mean, you've obviously got issues with your internet connection, so don't try to drive through the field because that's exactly what you're going to do. You're going to drive through people.
Exactly. And this has happened on multiple occasions with serving cone. It hasn't happened again since it happened at Michigan with Big Chief, but it's been every single race that serving cone has been in that he's had very bad lag, that he's somehow driven his way back up to the front and taken out cars. And it's another incident I'm pretty sure you're aware of was the Texas race
Oh yes.
where he was allowed to stay at the front for some reason on the final restart and restarted second and then decided that it was okay to stay up there and then wreck half the field
Well, had he been lagging
immediately.
that entire time?
And like
I thought it was just
huge spikes. Like they were parts away from each other. He wasn't lagging the whole time, but he had shown he was lagging at during certain points of the race. And then I think it was more. I think it was more convenience than anything that it happened the lap right after the cautions were called cut off.
well.
And
This isn't just about serving cone. We're gonna throw that. I want to point that out.
yeah,
Serving cone
but it's just he's the one that's been. It's been mostly about him, but there are other people that do it.
for I mean, Big Chief is an example. Clue Limits is an example.
Hmm.
He's had issues. Even A-Paul, me. I've been a
Yeah,
bit of an example.
but you've been courteous about it. I think the whole reason why this section came up is because there's some people that need to learn to be courteous about how they handle lag. And Big Chief, I think he understood after Michigan what he was doing, and I think because before Michigan, I'd never seen him lag before, so I don't know.
I have.
But after he's learned his lesson, it's this why I keep bringing up serving cone is because he's not learning his lesson. Nothing's being done. I'm sorry to say this, but he's not being penalized. He's been penalized for it before for not listening, but he's not being penalized again. He's not learning from it. I
Yeah.
think at this point, if he's not learning from it, he needs to be removed from the league because it's tearing apart these races and it affected the outcome of the Daytona race. I should not have had even a chance to win that race. I'm sorry. There was no way I should have won it. But because his lag was affecting the race, I won the race. He affected the outcome. That's the worst part, is when it's starting to affect the outcome of the race. He's a that's when it's horrible because I screwed my teammate out of a win. I screwed people who I was working with the entire race out of a win because you know there was a lag spike and his internet caused that lag spike and it screwed us. It screwed them, and I had to be. And I feel bad about it. I don't lag. I'm sorry. I don't lag like that the whole race. It's only in convenient spots where I started lagging to where it screwed people. And I'm starting to think it's intentional because this stuff has happened at multiple occasions with serving cone, and I think something needs to be done. I know
I
I've
don't.
been
I don't think.
rambling on.
I don't think it's intentional. I think it's just, certain points in the race. I mean, you have, you just have some issues, and I mean, when you have a bit really big lag spike, sometimes it's just, somebody goes on the internet at a bad time in the race, and it
Here,
screws everyone over.
here's another thing. This stuff, and I've noticed it. It's a trend. It only happens when serving cone is, and then you can ask anybody else who's been in my lobby at the same time as me, and they haven't been in a lobby with serving cone at the same time as me. This stuff only decides to happen when serving cone's in the lobby. I don't know if his internet is just that bad that it's affecting the outcome of the races, but it's just to the point where it's killing people's races. People are getting screwed out of races because of this. And I feel like something should be done about it. Because he's not listening, clearly. He's not, you know, he's it's it's a problem. It's a real problem. And I'm sorry I rambled on, but I think this needs to be fixed immediately.
Well, honestly, I do too. I want to go. I just wanted to go over the rule, um, and I think we need CK to look this over and revise it just a little
100%.
bit to,
100%.
yeah, to make sure that everybody understands, and it's not going to mess up any more races to the very end of the season.
100%.
Um, but we're gonna go ahead and move on. We spent a lot of time on that story or on that
Yeah, I'm sorry.
rule, but
I just had a lot to get out. So
after the break, we're gonna go over a couple storylines. Uh, we've got SG Cold Killer. He made an interesting attempt at a trade that I want to take a look at. I mean, it was very weird, and also Tweed 82, mixing things up and making things interesting in the chase. It's our 16th winner, but we'll get into that after the break. So let's let's do that. See you afterwards. Hey everyone. I know this is a brand new show, so I don't expect many viewers, but I would like to add some commercials for spots like this. Anybody who has an editing or recording software or just wants to add their own thing can hit me up. Let me know if you do, and I will add your commercial right in this spot. Contact me either in this video or on Xbox, gamertag APaulB661. Now back to the show.
welcome back to High Side Race Hub. Let's take a look at the storylines from this week. First, we have Tweed 82 getting his first career win at Daytona. Um, from what I heard, he won the race. That's all I heard. But it was a very interesting way to win at a plate track. But from his past performances, it seemed like he was going to get a win at some point. So why not have your first win at be at Daytona? Uh, yeah, definitely. Um, then
But
ours,
that also
yeah,
kind of shakes things up in the points, doesn't it?
yeah, definitely. It brings brings him into chase contention if he gets into the top 25, and it also, it makes a couple of those drivers that are on the bubble with points, who are in on points currently, a little nervous. So, but he still has a long way to go till chase time, and a long way to go in the points until he gets in the top 25.
Yeah, right now we have in position to make the chase three drivers on points without a win right now. However, we have also three drivers with a win outside the top 25, so it really makes things interesting, and I bet it makes the drivers in on points right now really nervous.
Oh, definitely, definitely. I know I would be.
We're going to talk to Zesty Lime Memes here pretty soon. He's right there on the chase cutoff, so uh, I bet we actually have Silver Fox. He's he's got 100 and what was it, 90 points, 190 points.
About there.
Uh, 25th in the league right now, and Outbreak Slays at 140 points, just 50 points back, and uh, I mean it's really close. I bet Zesty is a big fan of Silver Fox right now.
I would be definitely if I were him. All right, that was a great story, by the way. So now let's move on to SGG Cold Killer's weird trade. He wanted to trade Nate Dude for a guy named Weed on the free agency list. He wanted to put Nate Dude 1999 on the free agency list and put some guy named Weed. We must be the theory I have is his he was trying to trade for Tweed, but that didn't happen because Tweed is obviously now racing for uh, the 40 the 34 44
The
team.
Zesty Line meme team.
Yeah, yeah, and they they picked him up. So, but it was very worded weirdly, and it didn't seem correct. But from what I saw, the trade was, um, I think it was declined
Yeah, it was
because,
rejected. It
yeah,
with the comment SGG, please see whale to fix.
yeah. So it was a little bit of a mistake there.
But yeah, the theory is he was trying to get Tweed, but 2 days earlier was uh, Lime's. I mean, Lime had already taken him. So Nate
Yeah.
is
Hmm.
still going to be on SG's team for now. But we've got a couple other trades that we want to take a look at. Tron, what are those?
Shit. Stop the recording. Now, so the first trade was from Ethan the Gamer. He didn't want ND Fan on his team anymore. So he needs to. What is being asked of him is he needs to take a player off of his training camp, or trade somebody from his training camp to the free agency list.
He wanted ND from free agency.
Oh, okay. I didn't. Yeah. Now I'm seeing that. Sorry, that's my mistake.
Yeah, this guy.
So, yeah, and then another one, the second trade that is mine because I wanted an extra player, and I also need to move a player off of my training camp to the free agency so I can get this guy. So, yeah, I think that's it for the storylines.
Okay. But let's go ahead and get to Zesty Lime memes. Um, he's gonna join us here pretty soon, so I'm gonna we're gonna call him here real quick and yeah, get to it. We have with us today the driver of the number 43 Smithfield Ford. He owns Team Meme, racing RPM and FRM cars with 2 wins in his 2 seasons in this league. We have Zesty Lime Memes for formerly known as X2X McDouble.
Oh God.
So, Lime, you've been right on the bubble for a while now, on making it into the chase. How did you get into this position?
Well, things just haven't really been going my way this season. I mean, I still haven't gotten that win, and I haven't been as consistent as I say I used to be like last year, but we're working on that behind the scenes. Me and uh me and Miami Joe have been practicing and talking about things and trying to work on it because me and him aren't happy with the results, and I'm really close to that win. Led a lot of laps at Michigan. What was that other race I dominated? I don't even remember.
You were pretty close to Daytona.
Yeah, I was pretty close at Daytona. Uh, pretty pretty close at Bristol. There was another race I can't remember. I led a whole bunch of laps there. Whatever.
I know
Just
you've
been close.
I know you've been good
Yeah,
at places, but
I just haven't been. I've been getting screwed over by late race restarts and pit stops. I mean, it's not like I can change any of that. But I mean, we're getting closer, and hopefully we'll be able to close in that win soon because it's been long overdue.
I think you had a chance at Talladega too.
No, I was deep in the field and got wrecked by Dampest Duck.
But next question. I bet you're a huge Silver Fox fan right now. You're 16th in the chase standings, and he is 25th, ahead of three drivers who have wins. What's going through your mind as we get closer to the chase on that?
As long as he makes me able to make the chase, I'm happy with whatever he does.
So just keep making all the races and stay ahead of, the three people that have wins and points.
Yeah, because I ain't trying to get knocked out the chase just yet.
Right. Um, but what track? You've pretty much. I mean, if you want to get into the chase, because I don't know, because of those three people that have wins, and considering we still have, how many races do we still have left? We've got 9 races left before the chase starts. Uh, looking at looking at the rest of this season, where do you think you're going to get? Uh, what track do you think is your best chance to get that win that you will likely need to make it into the chase?
Hmm. There's actually several tracks that I feel like I'm actually pretty good at. Kentucky, which is tomorrow.
Right.
I'm actually pretty good, really good there. That's one of my favorite tracks. Uh, Pocono. Yeah, Pocono's that one race I got screwed over in that I dominated. I was really fast there. Got the right adjustments for that place. Maybe Michigan if I can, if things go down the right way, unlike they did a couple weeks ago. And Richmond, I really like Richmond. That's actually one of my home tracks, so I really love racing there. So actually pretty good there too. So if we can get everything right before those races, I feel like those are going to be some of our best chances to win.
Well, good luck to you. Um, you've you have. I know you've been close, and I've seen some really bad luck out of you for this season. Just some just some crazy things that have happened, and like you said, you really have been screwed out of a couple wins. Um, Tron fan, do you have anything for him?
Yeah, I'm just wondering how you can keep the meme so zesty.
I have a secret formula of 12 herbs and spices.
Is that all 12 herbs and spices?
Yep, all 12 herbs and spices, just like KFC.
Well,
But I
you
didn't
heard
rip
it
off.
here first, kids. You can get your memes so zesty that they say zesty forever with 12 spices and herbs.
And I think that's going to be the end of the show right there. So, thank you, Zesty Lime Memes. It's been it's been good talking to you, and I wish you luck for this Tuesday and Thursday races, or these Tuesday and Thursday races. Don't forget, everyone, we have uh, races at Kentucky and New Hampshire. That's going to be at uh, well, the time it always is. 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time is when the races actually start. 7:30 is when we're going to start practice and qualifying. Um, and you can if you're not part of the races, go to Happy Panda's Twitch. Uh, I will have a link in the description for you. Uh, and join us and watch that race, or watch both of those races, uh, coming up Tuesday and Thursday. Um, Zesty Lime, thank you again for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely, it was great talking to you. This is A Paul B661 and NASCAR 24 Tron fan closing out this show. So, have a great night.